remind the teachers to record. Okay, today we are going to look at common problems faced by sectors. Last time we looked at factors favoring sectors, we looked at contributions, then today we are going to look at problems. We are looking at common knowledge which can help us to survive in geography. Am I clear? So today I'm completing this session. Those ones who don't know where to find the previous lessons, just go on your YouTube and you type in Namudaala live. Then you are going to get all the lessons you have missed. You just look for your class. The good thing, every lesson we put there, the name of that, we put there, the class like senior 2, we put there biology, then we put there the date, we put there the date like today, then we put there June, then 2021, then we put there the teacher. So you can go and subscribe, eh? That's where we put the recorded lessons. So don't be there and say, for me, I came late. No. Just go to the recorded lessons. And those recorded lessons, they are open to everyone, but still I can make them to disappear and you don't see them. Am I clear? So it's all about me. Don't go there and brag. For us, we can see recorded lessons even if you have not paid. I go, I switch. They disappear. You don't see them. But anyway, people, you have to go and subscribe this channel on YouTube. Subscribe. You subscribe this channel, Namudaala Live, so that you get all the previous lessons you have missed. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let us continue. Now, today, let us look at the common problems. When I talk about problems, who can help us interpret for me this statement? Okay, who can help us to interpret those two statements? What's the difference? Put up your hand. What's the difference? People, mute yourselves if I tell you are not saying anything.
So baby.
I don't want to do what? Okay. Let me get Ada. First, give us the difference between these two. The difference between those two
problems faced by mining sector in Uganda. It means problems the mining sector. Problems like what they face.
They face, eh? Then number 2.
And what
okay. Okay. Now let me get Shahida. Shahida also help us. Thank you, Ada. Shahida.
Problems first. The first statement means kind of the things that stop the mining sector from growing, while the second one are the problems that result from it, the problems the mining sector can cause.
Like you have said, the first one, problems faced by mining sector in Uganda. We are talking about the problems you got. Like when I ask you, what challenges do you face in Narisumsa? Now, when I say problems resulting from, those are the problems which the mining sector is bringing to the environment. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
These two are different. Although they may have some answers which kind of look like the same, but these two are different. When I say problems faced by the mining sectors, you tell us those things which mining sector is saying, but now again, there is high taxes, limited skilled labor, limited capital. But when they ask you problems resulting from the mining sector, you're going to talk about what? Pollution, accidents. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Displacement of people. Are you getting it?
Congestion.
Yes.
Congestion, something like that. Are you getting it? Those two questions,
Yes.
people understand, they are different. But for us, we are not going to look at this one. We are going to look at this one, the one which is going to remain. That's what we are going to look at. Already, as I told you, this work is already in the e-learning platform of Narisumsa. You just go to the geography course, you go to where there is geography study material, then you download the paper. Then you can print it for your home use and continuous learning. Now, let me share. These are the points we have. These are the points we have. Common problems, top challenges faced by economic sectors. Now, looking at the first thing, in this, we are discouraged in geography to use words like lack of. In geography, we don't use lack of, but you are advised, this lack of is not advised to use, but we are advised to use words like limited, or you can use another one, shortage. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? I think some people will ask inadequate. Inadequate, I think it can work, but for me, I advise learners to use limited or shortage. Are you getting it? Because when you say lack, it means there is completely nothing. But when you say limited, it means there is something, but not to the expectation. When you say shortage, it means when you say shortage of limited, you mean that there is some skilled labor, but it is shortage, it is limited. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? You are not saying lack. Lack, it means completely there is nothing. And in reality, you cannot say that there is lack of something. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yes.
Can now let us
Teacher,
proceed. Yes?
you begin with the word limited.
It depends on which point. Like in technology, you are not going to say limited technology or shortage. No, you are going to say low levels of technology. It depends on which point. For technology, we are going to use such words. So I advise you, majority of the points, you are going to use limited or shortage. But it will depend on which point. Okay, let us look at point per point. For me, according to this paper already, as I have told you, it's there in the e-learning platform. We look at, you identify the problem, then you tell us how it is a challenge to the sector. Now, let me explain it in this way. You saying when they ask you problems you faced in high school, you say, it's not a real thing, but I'm just showing an example. Then you say challenges you faced as you were in Nabisumsa. You say the death of my father. But the death of your father is a problem. It was a challenge. But now you have to tell us how that death of your father affected you when you were in Nabisumsa. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Because the death of your father can be a problem and it can be an advantage. Like, for example, you can be like, your father can be like they are struggling to educate you. But when he passed on, some volunteer can come and say, for me, I'm going to start paying for you fees. And that volunteer can start giving you many things even your father has not been giving you. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
So here, you have to identify the problem. Then you have to show us how that problem has affected the sector. For example, let me show you, let me share again and you see. Let me take the first problem. The first problem is a shortage or limited skilled labor. That's the challenge. So you are going to come and say, there, this is how you write your point. There is limited skilled labor in which sector? In mining sector. Then which, this here we don't say which has hoped, here we say
Which hindered.
has. Now you tell us what it has done. You having limited labor, how is it going to affect the sector?
It
But
slows
remember
down work.
It's supposed to be in the country, in Uganda.
Oh.
In Uganda, there is limited skilled labor in Uganda, which
Hindered.
now you have to tell us how it has been, which has what? When you don't have labor, what's going to happen?
It slows
Hey.
down work.
You look at the answer, the explanation, which has discouraged production, which has made work difficult in the mining sector. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Are you getting the idea? Yeah?
Yes.
So you can explain it in this way. Say there is limited skilled labor in Uganda, which has made work
Difficult.
and production difficult in the mining sector. Yeah, your point, you have identified the problem that there is limited skilled labor in Uganda, which has made work and production difficult in the mining sector. You can give examples. Examples, you can use the example, but here examples, they are not that much. Are you getting what I'm trying to say here? Yes, and I'm seeing your hand is up.
I wanted to give another answer.
Yeah, okay. Now let us go to the next question. Now, people, when you are going to find many examiners who are going to tell you that if at all they give you factors and you say presence of skilled labor in the mining sector, then you find question C, when they're asking you problems faced by the sector, they discourage you that don't use, it's like repetition, you are contradicting yourself. Yeah, they may be right, but to me as a person, I contradict with them. How? How many of you follow football? Soccer.
Me.
You, yeah?
Eh.
All of us. How many of you know? How many of you know a team called Barcelona?
All of us.
Me.
Okay, how
Me. Me.
Me. Those who follow football, France and Portugal, who won?
France.
See the Lions.
Okay, people, let me use this simple example. The reason why, for me, I disagree with people who say that if at all you write presence of skilled labor in factors, you are not supposed to come back here when they ask you for the problem and say limited skilled labor. A team like Barcelona, the previous, all of us, we agree, Man City, which team took Premier League?
Man City.
Man City.
Man City.
What?
Man City.
Listen, people,
Chelsea.
the reasons we are going to say Man City won the Premier League because it had skilled labor. Those are the players. Are you getting the players? Not so.
Yes.
Yourself, after Man City taking the problem, after taking the Premier League, ask yourself why, when you ask them the challenges, why they didn't win all the games, what will they tell you? We were lacking some people in some numbers. There was limited in some positions. That's why, even if they are the champions, now in this summer, they are going back to the market to purchase. Are you getting the idea what I'm trying to talk about? Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Teacher. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
You find a school like Narisunsa, the previous year, they have got many first grades. They will tell you the reason why we have been performing is because we have skilled labor. Now ask yourself, if at all you have skilled labor, why Narisunsa again? You go on another year, you bring more teachers, yet already you have skilled labor. Are you seeing that these 2 points are moving together?
Yes.
People, do you
Yes.
Yes.
That's why for me, if at all you write and the first point that says presence of skilled labor, I mark you. When you come in the problem, you say limited. It's okay. I mark you. You may be having one person doing the same work very well, but the guy will tell you, okay, we do it, but we lack more manpower. We are limited. Although we are doing it, but it is heavy. It is limiting us to go further. Are you getting the idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I encourage you. Let me hope the point is clear. Okay, Ada, give us your point. Ada, I saw your hand. You were giving us your point.
There are low levels of technology which makes the work difficult in mining sectors.
Yeah, she has said there is low levels of technology. If the duplicated machineries, you know, people duplicate like the Chinese, but don't you can't write it the Chinese product. That's wrong. Because the Chinese, they have all quality. It depends on your level. The reason why they bring fake things in Uganda, because Africans we are fake. That's why also they bring us fake. But for us who go to Europe, we find their quality things from China. Am I clear? Yoranda, I'm seeing your hand is up. Yes, Yoranda.
Teacher, I wanted to ask.
Yes.
What if you don't know? What if you don't know how to spell duplicated or like write it? Like, what simpler word can you use?
Duplicated, or we use fake machineries, or you can use, but The best
Useless.
thing, not useless, you can say fake, I think, but the best word would have been duplicated. But Yolanda, you write mails. You cannot tell me that you can fail to write that word duplicated. Yolanda, let us be sincere. You teach yourself how to write this word. Duplicated, meaning duplicate.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. So let us continue. There is no levels of technology in duplicated machineries in Uganda. In Uganda, which makes work and production
Difficult.
difficult in which sector? In the mining sector. Are you seeing, people? Are you seeing that in our point we have put there Uganda mining sector, we have identified their point and how it is a challenge. Are you seeing, people? Yes, sir, Kampa.
Teacher, I was giving an answer.
Okay, let me first.
Yeah. There.
Yes, give us your answer.
There is limited capital in Uganda, which discourages production, e.g., from the government and investors
Uganda.
in Uganda.
Which
Has e.g., from the government,
which has led to
delayed pay.
Late payments, taxes, in mining sector.
Salaries.
Now, delayed pay is when you delay, what is happening? When you delay,
The workers are going to strike.
thank you. Strikes.
Shallow production.
They are going to strike. Don't you see people, they be there always on newspaper that China have delayed to pay us what? Because the Chinese, they have limited capital to pay those workers. Then when they delay, it's going to lead to what? To strikes. When you delay to pay taxes, what's going to happen? They are going to shut down your company.
Closure of the sector.
Yeah, they are going to close your company. So you can include it in your own English to bring it out very well. So you can say there is limited capital in Uganda, which leads to delayed pay, causing strikes among workers in the mining sectors. Or when you explain this and say limited capital in Uganda, which has led to delayed pay of taxes, which leads to the shutdown of the mining sector by the government. It's the government to shut you down because you have refused to pay taxes. Yes, I'm seeing Asimire. Do you have a question or contribution? What about Wendy? What about Wendy?
I have a contribution.
Okay, let me start with Asimwe. Then we are going to get Moit. Then these ones. Asimwe, Clarissa.
I was saying, my point was high costs of transporting minerals to the market centers, which leads to low profits realized.
Okay, there is what? Low.
High costs of transport.
High cost of transport. Which leads to what?
Which leads to low profits realized.
Low profits. Yeah, thank you. She has identified the high cost of transport. Are you getting it? Which has led to low profits in the mining sector because all the money is invested in transport. Then Moit.
There are accidents that occur during mining.
There is occurrence of accidents
during mining, leading to loss of life and property.
during mining, which leads to loss of lives, hence discouraging what?
Employees.
Discouraging miners or workers. Yeah, when they tell you that people overday in the mines, for real, can you say, also let me go and I work there?
No.
They tell you that people are dying when they are fishing. There are many accidents on the water bodies. Hippopotamuses, they attack them. For real, can you be encouraged and say, also let me enter fishing and I go to Chog, I also fish? You are discouraged because of occurrences of what? Accidents.
No.
Now let us get some point from the people who are in class. Yes? Your answer. There is political instabilities. You give examples of instabilities. We have strikes. We can have riots. We can have rebels. We can have wars. It depends on which country. In USA, you are not going to talk about rebels, wars. For USA, those urban developed countries, you talk about terrorists. What's the SQ of terrorists?
Racism.
What's the SQ of terrorists?
TRORIS.
Let me get one person to spell for us. One person, that is who?
Chemi.
Like this? Eh?
Yeah.
Yes. Racism.
Listen, people.
What about
Yes.
teacher? What about protests?
Pardon? Protests.
Protests.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Even you can talk about protests. Protests, they are like riots. Okay, protests for them they are not that dangerous, but riots are kind of dangerous, where people they root. So these are examples of instabilities. You have to add there the word EIN, instabilities. Are you getting it? There is political instabilities, IG riots, rebels, terrorist threats, protests. Which what? Which discourages
Investors.
Investors and the market. Market in which sector?
The mining sector.
The mining sector. I think that these points, even you can use them in agriculture, you can use them in fishing, you can use them. When you come to fishing, Which political instabilities are on the water bodies?
Crocodiles.
Seaweed.
Do crocodiles politically disturb us?
Seaweed.
Teacher,
Chirabo? Anyone? Chirabo?
Boundaries.
No. On water, we have the sea pirates. On water, we have the sea
The seaweed.
pirates.
sharks.
We have the sea pirates. On water, those are the people who cause instability. Instability cannot be caused by animals. Have you ever seen animals taking over power? That Mr. Museveni is threatened by a lion. Have you ever seen that in a way?
No.
Teacher, smugglers.
What are sea pirates?
Sea pirates, those thieves on water, like the people you call robbery. The robbery,
They
you call them
have-
robbers. But
Do
for
they-
them, they are on water. Robbers. Are you getting it? When you do it on water, they say you were sea pirate. You were thief on water. Like the way we say soldiers, but people, the soldiers who work on water, we call them marines.
Marines.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, okay. Now I'm seeing Moit. Moit, Lisa, give us your answer because I've seen your hand has been up. Or she doesn't have. Okay, Chirabo, Mai.
I have.
Competition. Okay, first wait, Chirabo, first wait, and I give Moit because she has been putting up her hand.
There is occurrence of natural hazards such as earthquakes leading to the collapse of mines.
Thank you. I see people now people are connecting the points. There is occurrence of natural calamities like landslides, which has led to the collapse of
mines.
Can you first show us the screen sharing?
Let me share. Okay, let me share, and you see those different. We have limited market. We have competition for market with other countries. We have competition within the economy. We have price changes on world market. Which other name do we use for price changes? Price what? Fluctuation.
Price fluctuation.
Then we have political instability. We have unsupportive government policies. Girls, listen. The most common unsupportive government policy is what? High taxes. We have unreliable transport network systems. We have exhaustion, occurrence of accidents, pests and diseases. It depends. You are not going to come in mining sector and say there is a occurrence of pests and diseases which attack the minerals and the gold they become sick. You need to know which point works where. Are you getting it? But we have those common challenges which are known that in every sector they are there. Let me show you. There are those common problems which are in every sector, regardless of which sector. The first one, occurrence of accidents. In every sector, you find there accidents. Even in the school, you find there accidents. Then there is that political instability. Political instabilities in every country, they are there. Regardless of whether you are developed or you are not developed. That's why all countries have what? Army and police. If at all they were saying that they were developed, ask yourself, USA is one of the developed countries, but why every time they do what? They have they go and they make weapons. It's because they are not politically stable. They have threats. Even if they don't have wars, but they have threats from countries like North Korea, Iran, China, Russia. Are you getting? Asima Clarissa, do you have any contribution?
I have a question.
Yes, ask.
Is that how they spell the word occurrency?
Occurrences. What's yours? What do you have? I think occurrences, it's okay. Not so.
Yeah.
And the problem is my handwriting. You know, I was supposed to be a doctor, but I saw there were many people who are not performing, so I had to come in teaching. That's why I write like this.
Nothing.
Doctor teach geography.
Competition for market. We have competition for market. Let me stop these people who are hiding. They will be disturbing your screens.
Teacher, my hand is up.
Okay, Akampa Condolence.
Condolence.
No, teacher, it's Wendy.
Teacher, should I ask?
Ask Condolence. Let us first take Condolence's question.
Teacher, like this point of price fluctuation, like there is price fluctuation of goods. That do what? Like, what's the explanation?
The explanation. There is, whenever there is instability in changes of prices, there is uncertain profits, which leads to uncertain profits. Let me explain it. Today you get Condolence. Condolence, you were Mchiga, not so? Condolence, reply me, don't fear. Condolence.
Condolence.
Yes.
You were Mchiga, not so?
Yes. How do you know?
You look a Mchiga. You are energetic. Okay. Okay, Condolence. You come
please.
Okay, listen. You come from Kabale with your sack of Irish potatoes. You bring them in Kampala today. That sack today on Monday, actually today is Monday. They buy it the sack at 100K. Then you go back to Kabale, you buy beer, you enjoy. Oh, Irish potatoes are on high market in Kampala. Then on Friday, listen, on Friday, you bring more 2 sacks of what? Irish potatoes. You reach in Kampala again. Now the traders in Kampala, they tell you, now the price is low. Now we are buying each sack at 20K. Don't you see that when you go back, it's going to affect your profits, because the profits, every time the prices are changing. So there is uncertainty of what? Profits.
They are fluctuating.
Yeah. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So the price changes, what do they cause? They cause uncertain profits, which can also discourage what? Production. If I told you took your potatoes on Monday and they gave you this amount, now you go back, they give you this money. Can you be encouraged to go back for another week to sell?
No.
And say, let me quit even farming. These people are not fair. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yes, Peruth Naigaga. Peruth?
Can you say price fluctuation of minerals like copper on the world market, reducing the amount of minerals exported?
Price fluctuation, it leads to uncertainty in what? In profits. That's the real explanation. Are you getting Naigaga?
Yes.
That's the best explanation. Yes, Wendy. Then Sibia. Let us start with Wendy.
Teacher,
I wanted to give a contribution.
Yes.
There is unsupportive government policy.
Yes, continue.
E.g., high taxes in the mining sector in Uganda, which discourages
Yeah, she has talked
investors
about
market in the mining sector.
they are unsupportive or unfavorable government policy, e.g. high taxes, which discourages investors and market in the mining sector. Am I clear? There are unsupportive government policies in Uganda. There are unsupportive government policies in Switzerland. There are unsupportive government policies in British Columbia, which discourages, e.g., high taxes, which discourages. Are you getting the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people today you have nailed it and you have understood. Unless Sibia, you have a question.
Teacher,
Yes.
Yes.
I just say the spelling of occurrences is wrong.
Hey, you give me the correct spelling.
It's OCC URR. It's double R. ENCE.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now Kabira, what do you have for us? Raihana?
Teacher, I wanted the tense of the answer.
Hey.
Like how about the tense of the answer?
Okay, the tense, it depends
when you
on
say
the,
that.
Listen. The tense, me, I'm giving you the explanation and the point and the explanation. But for the tense, it will depend on the question. For example, when I ask you, explain the problems which were faced by the mining sector, how are you going to answer it? Explain the problems which were faced by the mining sector, which were, that is in what tense?
Past tense.
Past tense. Now, when I ask you, explain the problems which are faced by the mining sector.
Present tense.
Present
tense.
I see people. So it will depend on the tense. So you explain it in the tense of the question. Hope they are clear now, Camilo.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Any other submission? I think people, let me just show you just a little. We look at limited skill labor, that's how we write it, and the explanation. Then look at on the right hand side, we have solutions to the problems. That thing is too common. After giving you the problem, then they say suggest solution. Suggest the problem. When they ask you for solution, people listen. For solutions, they need the tense. They are going to ask you a question. They are going to ask you, suggest the solution or measures which have been taken. Then there is some question where they say, what has been done? They can ask you what has been done to solve. Outline means another thing. Thank you. People, whenever you find in an exam where they say outline, they are telling you to explain. Don't interpret it in your local language that outline, you list points. No. Outline, it means explain. Yes.
We are saying the common problems of accident, political instability,
yeah, there are many. I had just ended on this one, but there are many. Limited capital, competition within the economy. Are you getting? There are many. People, are we clear?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
teacher.
I was still on I was on solutions. On solutions, you need to be careful with the tense. When they say suggest, what are you supposed to say? When I say suggest anything which Nabisunsa can do to improve on the performance, how do you state your point? When I say suggest,
Present.
how do you suggest? Yes, Simon.
By employing.
I think you give the point, then an example, just.
Okay, there is some word we use for suggest. They should. Suggest we use should. The government of Uganda should employ skilled labor to do work in the mining sector. The mining sector should use advanced technology, e.g., bulldozers, to make work easy in the mining sector. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? But
yes, teacher.
Yeah, then I can say, like for example, limited capital, I can say the mining sector should attract foreign investors to provide them with the capital to use in the mining sector. I can say for limited capital and say, the mining sector should improve on the quality of minerals they produce so that to compete on the world market. Then I can come in a competition. All of these answers are the same. Competition within the economy with other sectors. I can say the mining sector should improve on the best system to attract people to work in the mining sector. When I say competition within the economy, you understand it with other sectors.
Yeah.
Right now in the pandemic, which sector has many people working there? Which sector?
The health sector.
Health sector.
Food sector.
Food. How many services have doctors, apart from becoming which doctors, anything just going to
Food.
production
Farming.
Agriculture.
Farming. People listen, farming. Because listen, majority of the people, they are running to farming. Even you at your home. You remember the other time when the other lockdown, majority of the people, they started becoming what? Becoming farmers, doing your small garden so that you can survive. That's what we call competition within the economy. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Yeah, I think for today we have nailed it and people have understood it. So let me take you again.
Teacher.
Where are you going to, where do you going to find the work? Let me take you to the system. You just go and you go to Chrome and you put there Nabisunsa. When you go to Nabisunsa, you go to e-learning platform. When you go to e-learning platform, you go to what? Login.
Login.
When you log in, let me switch. I go to form to work. Then I
Teacher,
log
didn't you
in.
teach us this yesterday?
Pardon?
Didn't you tell us this yesterday?
Yesterday even I told the people what to do. Now I go to geography. Let me look for geography. Senior 2. Where is geography course? I want geography. Geography is here. You select geography.
But when we ask you to give us our names, you don't give us.
You you disturb me. You have like 5 numbers. One for your boyfriend, you inbox me from there. From your uncle, you inbox me from your auntie. Hey mama, you want my number, my phone to be full with ada lukwago. Get one number to use. Now what you do, you come to study material. Are you seeing? Senior 2 geography study material, you tap there. When you tap there, they are going to give you download. You come to this folder, you tap on it. When you tap on it, already there is some video, some audio, you listen to it.
Hello students, how is everyone? Yeah, in this folder, that's where you'll be able to find all the notes you need to download and the material. Thank you.
Yeah, you can tap, then you come and download. The work is here. You can go and download so that you have it on your desktop. Even let me send them in the WhatsApp group, but you can go on the e-learning platform, you download these ones so that you print them.
The WhatsApp. Okay, teacher.
On the phones,
Okay,
even the phones, but I have to first get for your account.
Okay.
But you give me your name. Yeah. So people, that's where you go. Cut now. You look on geography. Yeah. Right now. Let me go. You see? Do you see where we have assignment? Senior 2 geography assignment.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
I have been teaching you. Now let me show you. You look at what I'm doing for you. You cannot do it, but let me do it. What's the day today? Lucinda, stop writing in my work. I know some of you, it's your first time to be on this platform, but don't do that. And mute yourselves and you listen to me. I don't want to mute you forcefully. Now, people, what's the day today? What's the day today?
24th June. 24th.
Right now, people, you see, right now I'm creating an assignment. I'm going to create for you those questions. I'm going to select anything. Let me, you have said today is 20. You have said today is 24. Senior 2, geography. Geography assignment.
Thank you.
Assignment. June 2021. Yeah. So I have created this assignment. So I'm going to put here the paper, the work, so that you submit. Even you see my system, I can put there when to end to submit. When you delay, they cut off. You don't see it again. The system, I have everything. Now let me save it. You wait. The assignment has been created. So I'm going to create the questions and I put them there so that you submit the work. Now, people are going to ask me, teacher, how are we going to submit? Let me show you. In this system of the e-learning platform of Nabisunsa, me as Namudaala, as a teacher, I can change myself. Let me change myself. I become a student. But for you, you cannot change yourself to become a teacher. I'm the only person with that power. So for you may think, hey, even me, let me change myself and I give myself ticks. Let me change my role. I become. I'm showing off. Let me show off. Now let me become a student and you see how you are going to submit. But now I'm a student. So now don't you see that up here I have Namudaala student. Now I'm a student. So everyone, you just tap, you tap on geography course. You tap on the geography course. Then you go to assignment. When you go to assignment, you look for that assignment is of this date. You tap on it. When you tap on it, you find the question. I'm going to put it there. You will see the question. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? I'm going to put there the question. You will be able to see it. Then it will tell you submission status. It means that you have not submitted. Then they will tell you that you are not graded. They have not graded you. You have 6 days, but I can go and I change the days and I make it 1 day. But here it has given us 6 days you are supposed to submit. But we are not supposed to over delay. Today is Thursday. Every Thursday I'll be giving you an assignment. You do it, you submit, I mark you, real marking. Then for you, you come on, even if you are using a phone, you tap on add submission. Even if you are using a phone, a laptop, that's why you see you have not made a submission yet. You tap on it. When you tap on add submission, they are going to tell you, put here your file. Then you come here, you select the file, you choose the file, they will take you to your folder and you pick the file you want. Like for example, if at all I want this file, I tap on it, I open, then it will come here, then I upload. When I upload it, it will come here. Then what you do to submit, you have to tap on save changes. If at all you want to add another file, you come and tap on this icon. Are you seeing that icon? Yes. Again, you tap on it, you choose another file. Let me select another file. I can choose this one. Then I say open, then I add. Are you seeing that now I have another one? Still, when I want to add another one, still I tap here. Add. And you see whenever I tap on it, they tell me add another one. But don't, people listen. You are not supposed to submit WPS. I want you to submit. These are the two. I want you to submit PDF. I'm going to send you, I want you to send your work as PDF. Because the system can mark PDF, meaning you have to do your work on the paper or in your book. You get your phone or your brother's phone, you scan that document and you send it to the system. Let me show you. You get the information on how to scan. Just tap here. You tap here. There is some course code. Good morning, teacher. Good morning. There is some course code. Let me go back here and you see. Leave. Let me leave. Let me tap here. Let me show you. There is some course code, education technology. Wait, give it time. It's going to load. This course, it's called education technology skills. You tap on it. When you tap on it, how to scan documents. You tap on how to scan documents. There are videos teaching you on how to scan using Google Drive. There are videos, you tap on the video. Let me play it and see. They teach you. You wait. Can you hear?
Hey guys, welcome to another video. So I just want to show how to scan a document in Android. The easiest way to do it is through your Google Drive app. So you just want to look for the Google Drive app. It has the triangle with green, blue, and yellow. And once you go in there, you'll see a plus icon at the bottom right corner. You just want to tap that. You have a couple of options up here. You want to look for the scan option. It has a picture of a camera right here. Just tap that. Once you do, you'll have your viewfinder open, and then you can take a picture of the document you want to scan. So once you're ready, hit the shutter. And then when you're happy with it, just hit OK or hit cancel to go back to your viewfinder. Now, as you can see, it's automatically turned it into a readable document. And you have a couple of options right below this initial scan. So you have a back key, so if you want to go back to the viewfinder, you have a color key right here where you can change how it looks, so you can actually get it to the best way that you want it to look here. If it is color, obviously you want to have it with color. You have a rotate key here, which will rotate the document, so if you have scanned it upside down or however you want, you can rotate it. And then you have a crop button, and what that'll do is it'll bring you back to the viewfinder where you took your picture, and if it cut off something, you can go in and fix it. And as you can see, it lets you get very exact. As you can see in the top right or top left corner, it does magnify it. Once you are happy with how that looks, go ahead and hit done. And then what you can do is if you want to add another document, which we're going to do here, there is a plus icon at the bottom left. Hit that plus icon, and then our viewfinder comes back up. And we have we can take another picture of another document here. So I have it in view here. I'm going to hit the shutter. And then once you're happy with it, hit OK or hit cancel to go back. And then if everything looks good to you here, if you want to adjust those items that I just showed you, or you can remove the page. As you can see, that minus icon just popped up on the second page here. Now, if you are happy with it, you can go ahead and hit the save key. And then what will happen is you can title the document, whatever you want to title it here, and then you can see it says .pdf. So I'm just going to title this test, and then I'm going to save it to my Drive folder. Now, once you've completed your PDF and you've gotten all the documents together.
Okay, I think people you have seen it. There are videos teaching you. There are different videos teaching you. But for us, what we are going to do, you will come on how to use the Namudaala e-learning platform. There is that video when I'm teaching how to submit assignments. The video is there on how to submit assignments. Then you tap on the video. I was the one teaching. Then you see the video very well, how to use the e-learning platform. So I think everything is clear now.
There. So when I tap
I was
there,
teaching people how
when
to
you
submit.
tap on those three lines, automatically, when you tap on those learning platform can help us to learn when we are off assignment. If at all it is geography, you go to geography. Then when you, like for example, let me tap my work. So now I should the work teacher Rahima gave us. So I tap on that link. It's going to take me to the page where the assignment teacher Rahima gave us is.
Okay, I think I have tried my level best to teach you something. So people, you go in the e-learning platform, or you can go on YouTube and you type in how to scan document using Google Drive. We are using Google Drive, or we are using CAM Scanner. Those are the two apps, CAM Scanner and Google Drive. You either use this one. People who are using iPhones, you use CAM Scanner. People who are using Android, you can use this one. You use this one. So you have to get those apps. But Google Drive on everyone's phone is there, apart from iPhone and iPad. But with the one seeing Form 2s, there are few people who have iPhones. You look to have Android. Okay, I shall pick up from there, unless we have a burning question.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.